Sorry about the delay. These videos, these videos aren't exactly scripted. I don't script any of these videos. They're just ramblings and thoughts of mine that I like to articulate. And like I said, they're not scripted. So they take a bit of thinking and reading and articulating to really get the idea together. Moving on, there's this great quote by Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius where he says, "Isn't the man who holds a true opinion without knowing why the same as a blind man on the right path?" When you hold an opinion that is true, regardless, without knowing why it's true, or how it's true, or its origins, where it came from, that tends to create a pattern of unfairness and injustice. See, anyone and everyone has an opinion on anything and everything. Opinions, after all, I forgot who said this, but it's a very famous quote, are like assholes. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. And it's true. Ask anyone about anything and they'll have an opinion on it, regardless of whether they know it or not, of whether they know what they're talking about or they don't. Everyone has an opinion. And see, the difference is those people who don't earn their opinions just have an opinion without knowing why. It's such a clusterfuck way to live your life. It's having an opinion on everything. It's gotta be exhausting. What earning your opinion basically means is you take the time to fail with an opinion and you take the time to succeed with an opinion, and then you earn it. What that means is that when you have an opinion and you know you agree with it, because see, once you hear something, you know whether you agree with it or not. Of course, I'm not saying, I know some things you have to be open-minded about. You can't just agree or disagree with everything. There are some things that you need to articulate in your own time and think about before you can come to a specific answer, which is basically what earning your opinion is. You have to go down these pathways because every little subject that requires your opinion is going to open up these new little dark alleyways and pathways in your mind that you may or may not have known existed before. So before you go sprouting and just saying your opinion about anything and everything, make sure you've earned it. Make sure you've articulated it enough and you've rooted it in self-confidence and in self-experiences and personal experiences. And you've rooted it in a calm, grounded way. You don't want to root something. You don't want to attach an opinion to an emotion. That's like having a huge ship, this big ass ship. It's like trying to bring the Titanic and trying to anchor it down with one little anchor. That's basically what it is, because this opinion is huge. It's a metaphor, of course, what I'm using. This opinion is gigantic. It requires a lot of thought. It requires a lot of logic. It requires a lot of calmness and breathing into the opinion. Weird phrases, I know. And so to have this big opinion looming over your head and then attaching it to a single emotion, that's very ungrounded. That's how you know you haven't exactly articulated this opinion enough. It's because when you're angry, fuck yeah, I agree with this. It's right. But then when you calm down and be like, maybe it isn't. Or when you're sad, or when you're happy, whatever, when you're elated. Point is you don't want to attach your opinions to one emotion. You want to attach your opinions to a calm, grounded place in your mind. You want to make these opinions a part of yourself. You want to act out these opinions in your everyday life. Because see, the best way to know yourself isn't to ask yourself, who am I? What do I do? What do I want to do? The best way to know yourself is to observe yourself doing things throughout the day, throughout your everyday mundane life. Then out of these experiences, you extract who you are. That's why, because I believe Seneca the Younger, I believe it was him who said, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. And that's exactly what happens once you've earned your opinion. You stop explaining your opinion so much and you start living it. And that's what earning your opinion is. It's attaching a certain thought or idea or opinion that you have on something, and rooting it so deeply in yourself that it becomes a part of you. Of course, you don't want to take these radical thoughts and somehow justify them, because see, humans are funny. We try to fool ourselves a lot. You'd be funny. You'd be funny. That's a new one. You'd be surprised at how much you try to fool yourself throughout the day. So don't use emotions to create these thoughts and opinions, and then use logic to explain them. That's the opposite of what the equation is supposed to be. You should, however, use logic and meditate. I'm not saying meditate, we're saying, I'm not saying that. I'm saying meditate on an idea is take it slowly. Accept it slowly. Fast change is usually not trusted. I've experienced this firsthand. So embody your philosophy and earn your opinion, because the world is made of opinions, and if anyone and everyone has an opinion on anything and everything, the world is just going to be enveloped in chaos. And that's not a place I'd like to live personally. And I know that's not a place that would be better off for the future generations, I guess you could say, which is why I'm making these videos. I'm not saying I have the wisdom or anything. Fuck, I'm only an 18-year-old. I'm just speaking about things I have thought about a lot, and I've rooted in personal experiences. I'm not talking about anything here. So, that's it. Earn your opinion and embody it. Done.